Your movie is wonderful, and the balance between drama and comedy is perfect. I would like to know, how did you work on it while you wrote the script?
Yeah, when I wrote the script, I focused more on the drama and not so much on the comedy. It was important to me in the script that, that I had a very strong visual concept and that the characters' voices were coming across, but I didn't think so much about the comedy because I knew that that was something that I would find with the actors and on set, especially because, a lot of the humor, it doesn't come from a joke. It's not like somebody says something or somebody falls down, and it's more situational. It's more the way the camera is placed, the way that I block the characters, the multiple things that are happening on screen at the same time. That juxtaposition is what creates the humor. So, I would say that, the humor was developed much more when I was directing on set.
And The Farewell is also a story about loss and grief, different kind of grief. And it's also a story about a lie that in a certain way brings joy into character's life. I would like to know if it's the same for you and your family, even if it's a mix of emotion.
Yes, definitely. I think for my family, my parents are really, really funny people. I mean, all of my family are really funny. And yes, sometimes a sad moment arises because we're just having such a great time, and you realize that we don't have enough time to spend together. And other times we're really sad about something, and then somebody tells a joke, and the next minute we're laughing. And I think that's very true of a lot of families, is that the joy and the grief are in very close proximity of each other, and that there's no one formula that, okay, funerals are always drama, you're not allowed to laugh, and weddings, you have to laugh all the time. I think everything is a mix of that genres.
How much did you have to fight to make the movie as you wanted to make it?
I fought quite a bit in the beginning, especially because when I was pitching the film, a lot of people didn't see the film as an American film because there's Chinese actors and Chinese language, and it would be subtitled. But Chinese producers didn't see it as a Chinese film because the main character is American and her perspective is Western. And so I had a hard time trying to convince people that because I'm neither, maybe I'm both, because I'm in between, that maybe can appeal to everybody, but that's not the way a lot of the industry saw it. So it was challenging to get the financing.
In fact, the movie is set between China and America, and this is also represent the in-betweenness of Billy's character. How much this reflects on your personal experience?
Yeah, Billy is, I would say her experience is based on my own, and her background is based on my own, both, in that she plays the piano and the pressures that she faced from her immigrant family, and the fact that, she maybe in some ways doesn't feel quite like she belongs in America, but when she goes back to China, she is even more of a fish out of water, much more of a foreigner. And so, yeah, I wanted to tell the story from that perspective of being in between.
Did you have to separate yourself from your personal experience in order to realize that movie as a filmmaker?
Yeah, I think I had to, first of all, I had to really embrace my own personal experience in order to write the script. But then when I started, casting and shooting the film, then I had to detach myself from, Billy being me and this being my family, because, we're working with actors and you're finding sets. And so at the end of the day, I had to, do what was best for the film and not always abide by factual accuracy.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.